it's Coach Pryor here at the Coach's Classroom, and we just went through a general overview of the disconnections and how you can actually get a video analysis live at the ranch or online. And we talked a little bit about that. So look at the overview so you can see how you could go through the boot camp or get your video evaluated based on our disconnections and what we look for in our program. So let's take a look at we're going to look at 4 slides right now real quick and just look at the bullet points of what we're looking for. Right here in the set position, we're going to look at the disconnections in the set position, and we're looking at the feet, the knees, the hips, the hands, and the head, and then the relationship of all of these 5 checkpoints: the feet, the knees, the hips, the hands, the box that we create here, and our head, and our relationship of our head to our shoulder, to Mike and Ike. We're going to look at those 5 checkpoints, score you that you're in a great set position to get ready to hit. It's so important that we're in a great set position to get started with our swing. Let's take a look at the next slide. So then we're going to go into separation. Remember, we talked about the 3 S's, the triple S: set, separate, and swing. So in the separation, we're going to look at the stride position, what's happening with our stride and how we land in our stride position, where the head goes or should not go. So we're going to look at what the head does through that movement. What do our hands do over here on the back side? Are they moving a lot? What's happening with the bat? Is it dropping? What's happening there? The shoulders, we're looking to see what happens with the shoulders and the relationship of the shoulders once we get to our foot down and into a set position, or sometimes what I like to call is the landing. And then where are our arms? Okay, where are our arms and where are they located, and what is the positioning of our arms once that front foot is down? Are we in a good separated position to now move into our swing? Very important, because there's a lot of things that can happen from the set position to the separation position or the load or launch position, and if we get any of those disconnections out of whack, then it's going to affect our swing and it's going to affect our bat path. So we'll look at this separation and we'll analyze this accordingly with a score of 1 through 5, 5 being really good, 1 being not so good. Okay, let's take a look at the next slide. Okay, the swing. Now we're going to get into the swing, and we break the swing down into 2 parts. We're going to look at contact and follow through, or actually the upper body and lower body. So let's take a look here at the swing. We got the back knee. We're going to see what the back knee is doing after we stride. You know, what's happening with the knee. Is it doing what it's supposed to do? Are the back hips rotating? Is the head and the hand staying connected together? Are power L at contact? We've talked in length about power L. So, you know, where are they at contact? And then they got a strong front leg. And we talked a lot about this front leg. And we're going to take a look at the player's front leg. And these are going to be our 5 checkpoints for the swing for the lower body. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, so then we come in and we bring it in for a landing with a follow through. Okay, are we, do we get to our power V? We talked about the power V after contact here, pushing through the ball and getting to a power V, that our bat finishes on the same plane, that the back shoulder comes to the chin and rotates the head off, that the back shoulder gets to the pitcher, and that we're balanced at the end of our swing. And you can see down here, we have all of these bullet points right here, because the disconnection, we're going to talk about power V. And if a player is not, they score a 1 or a 2, we're going to tell them that they're not getting there and why. And we might list a couple of drills here. I like to give the kids a reference point to say, hey, I need you to do drill X or drill Y to work on your power V. Okay, and so when they get to their drill sequence and they get into the hit factory, which is kind of like a hitting circuit that we do here at the ranch, the kids can go to the circuit, or they go to the stations that actually are going to work best for them to get connected. If a guy's pretty strong with something, we don't want him to go burn a bunch of time during the time he has through the hit factory. We want him to go work on those stations that are going to help him bring his weaknesses up. So this would be our last slide right here on the swing, just to finish it off. So you've got those 4 slides to look at. Let's just click to the next slide here real quick. Just make sure we got them all. And then we're going to go into vision drills, and we'll come to that here in a little bit, where we're actually working on our eyes and training our eyes to slow the ball down and to see the ball bigger and longer as we get through that swing. Again, if you're interested in getting a video analysis or getting involved in that immersion program with one of our hitting or pitching boot camps, check it out online. You can visit us right here in Tampa at our ranch, or we can get with you online, get your video sent in, or email it over, and we can get you dialed in for that analysis and show you where you're disconnected and then what you're going to need to do to get connected. Again, Coach Pryor, and that's the RockStar way.